The office lights dimmed for the last time on a Friday evening that no one expected to be so final. Amelia Chen, a seasoned project manager, looked around at the rows of empty desks and quiet computer screens. The world was changing, not gradually, but all at once. The idea of work itself was transforming into something new, something she could barely recognize. What had once been defined by physical spaces, schedules, and formal meetings was now dissolving into clouds of data, algorithms, and flexible human potential. It all began with the Global Workshift Initiative, a massive movement that encouraged companies to rethink their approach to productivity, collaboration, and purpose. Automation had already taken over repetitive tasks. Artificial intelligence now managed workflows, predicted outcomes, and even provided emotional feedback during team meetings. The lines between human creativity and machine logic were blurring faster than anyone had anticipated. Amelia's new workplace was not a building, it was a digital ecosystem. Her desk existed inside a holographic interface projected onto her glasses. Her co-workers were a blend of real people from across the globe and AI agents programmed to assist, analyze, and co-create. Meetings happened in immersive virtual spaces where people gathered as avatars surrounded by floating charts, documents, and data visualizations. But as technology advanced, new questions emerged. What does human work mean in a world where machines can outperform us in almost everything measurable? What happens when creativity, empathy, and adaptability, once considered uniquely human, become skills AI systems begin to learn? For Amelia, the answer came slowly, through experience. She noticed how AI could generate solutions faster, but it couldn't feel why those solutions mattered. When her team faced a problem involving environmental ethics, their AI advisor presented the most efficient path, but it lacked compassion. It couldn't understand the moral weight of saving communities from climate disaster. That was when Amelia realized the future of work wasn't about competing with machines, it was about collaborating with them. Her days were now structured around balance, not between home and office, but between logic and empathy. She worked alongside an AI named Luma, a system designed to adapt to emotional tone and human values. Luma could analyze thousands of scenarios in seconds. But it always deferred to human judgment when a decision involved values or people's lives. Over time, Amelia found herself developing something unexpected, a sense of trust. This new era of work wasn't just about digital transformation, it was about redefining purpose. The younger generation entering the workforce didn't dream of corner offices. They dreamed of meaningful projects, flexible hours, and personal autonomy. Work was no longer a destination. It was an experience woven into life itself. Hybrid teams became the norm, not just in terms of geography, but in species. Humans and AI co-designed cities, invented sustainable materials, wrote symphonies, and even co-founded companies. Instead of replacing workers, AI became a mirror reflecting human strengths, creativity, curiosity, and conscience. Yet the transformation wasn't without conflict. Entire industries resisted change. Some feared a future where privacy would vanish, where algorithms could determine promotions, or where people would lose their sense of belonging. Others saw opportunity, a world where anyone, anywhere, could contribute meaningfully through skill-based digital ecosystems. To adapt, people had to become lifelong learners. Gone were the days of single career paths. Adaptability was the new currency. Education transformed into a continuous journey supported by AI mentors who tracked learning progress and recommended skills tailored to each person's goals. The term reskilling became as common as recruiting. One day, Amelia received a global notification. The first fully AI-run company had just been approved by the International Labour Federation. Its mission: to research the emotional impact of automation on human motivation. The irony was clear. Machines were now studying the hearts of their creators. Amelia took a deep breath as she prepared for her next meeting, this time with colleagues from 5 different countries. Each participant spoke in their native language, but AI instantly translated and synchronized their voices. There were no misunderstandings, only collaboration flowing at the speed of thought. She smiled, realizing that this was what the future of work looked like: borderless, integrated, and profoundly human at its core. At the end of the day, Amelia removed her glasses, watching the holographic workspace fade into nothingness. Outside her window, the city skyline shimmered with drones, vertical farms, and solar grids, a living testament to innovation. But it wasn't the technology that moved her. It was the shared purpose behind it all. Humanity had learned that progress wasn't just about machines becoming smarter. It was about people becoming wiser. The future of work was not something to fear. It was a reminder that work, in its purest form, was never about tasks or titles. It was about creation, connection, and contribution. And as Amelia looked toward the horizon of the digital age, she knew the next chapter of human evolution wasn't about replacing ourselves with AI. It was about working with it to build a world worth living in. In the silence of her apartment, a gentle notification appeared on her wristband. "Well done today, Amelia. You improved team morale by 12%. Would you like to reflect on your highlights?" She chuckled softly. "Not tonight, Luma," she whispered. "Tonight, I just want to be human." Outside, Mars glowed faintly in the sky, a reminder that humanity's reach extended far beyond Earth. Somewhere, perhaps on another planet, another worker would soon log into their virtual space and begin again. The tools might change, but the heart of work, collaboration, creativity, and purpose would endure, because the future of work wasn't just about efficiency. It was about evolution of technology, of people, and of what it means to build something greater than ourselves.